Welcome to all of my friends and bennies. Welcome to all of my friends and bennies. Welcome to all of my friends and bennies. I'm just saying show. Oh my God! Welcome to all of my friends and bennies. Welcome to all of my friends and bennies. Welcome to all of my friends and bennies. I'm just saying show. Oh my God!
Hello, everybody. Welcome to I'm Just Saying Live. I am your host, Neil Thomas. And of course, I have my fellas with me, the real Coach Took. Oh, what's up, my boy? Where you at?
What's good? What's happening?
How are you doing? I feel like, again, it has been a long time coming, okay? So we're going to have a great show today, ladies and gentlemen. We can't wait to talk to you about some of these topics. We've also got Mr. Call Me Ant. Where you at?
What's up, people? My bad. What's up, people? How y'all doing? As y'all can see, I'm out here beating this pavement up, y'all.
That's what you're
ready for a good show. What?
Okay, you're ready for a good show. I'm super excited about this week. Y'all, as you can see, Anthony and I are still giving cancer the boot. We have our t-shirts on and we are representing because, like we told you, it is a subject that got real for our family, and we know that a lot of other families are also dealing with that as well, and we want not only to support that but cancer in general, because we know a lot of people are out there struggling, getting diagnosis every single day. But let's get started with I'm Just Saying Live. Remember that you can follow along at IJS Live on Instagram. We are also going to be right here each and every week at I'm Just Saying Live on Facebook and on YouTube. Okay, we everywhere. We've got a really great guest planned. We're going to talk to Dr. Loren Blanchard in regards to the 50th anniversary of University of Houston downtown edition. Okay, I have to make sure that I remember. They're going to have a huge gala. There's going to be some jazz music played. We're going to talk all about that later with our guest. Dante, what's up? We're glad to see that you joined the show on today, and we're about to get it cracking. So, Tuck, what's been going on with you since we saw you last?
Hey, man, the team in the playoffs, you know what I'm saying? So we got a first round bye, so we chilling this week, it's cooling. My son's been hurt. He's kind of, man. My son, though, he's been out. So he broke his foot.
No.
He's been out. Yeah, he's been out. He's been on crutches. So it's been a little downer for us, but we've been hanging in there. His spirits are up. He got a couple more weeks. He'll be off the crutches.
We got to the end of our season. We lost a quarterback, and we thought we were about to lose, one of our major running backs right at the end of the season. I could not believe it. I was like, what? Not right now,
Yeah.
Football was a lot this year,
It was.
The ups and downs, everybody's spirit going haywire. This was our boys' first year, junior high school, putting that new team together that you may be running with all the way into high school. Boy, you sure hoping for the best,
Y'all, hey, they got a nice team though. They had a couple guys on your boys' team that are nice. So especially including your boys, they make plays. So
I want to thank Ms. Zenobia for watching on live. She says she's watching on live right now. Okay, thank you so much.
A lot of people watching on IG Live.
Okay, thank y'all so very much. All righty. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for us to get started. Y'all know I like to talk about some things that we did over the course of the weekend. So while we were away, ladies and gentlemen, I celebrated my birthday. I'm big and grown, and that's just what that is. But this year, my boys wanted to celebrate by swimming with the pigs. Even though we went to the Bahamas, I got my part out of it. We wanted to swim with the pigs. I don't know what my husband doing with that phone in the picture right there, but it's okay. Corbin was holding one of the pigs, swimming with the pigs. I had never heard of this until they told me that this was a thing that you do when you go to the Bahamas. I did not want to do this. I'm gonna tell you, but it wound up being a good time. Okay, it really did. I really was not here for it at all. I was like, oh no, I
I'm
wanted
with
to go eat. I wanted to go eat some good food. I wanted to dance, party, do all of that, but swimming with some pigs was not on the list. But ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, it's okay. I had a little fun. Okay, it was all right. It was all right. Update.
That's what's up.
Now, I did also get to attend Cowgirls and Pearls, which was an event that was a women's empowerment event. We had a really good time at this event. Sometimes I don't mix with everybody, but this group of ladies was absolutely phenomenal. They were all there in the name of business and promoting things that they have going on around the city. So I fit right in. It felt like home. It was absolutely perfect. So I know that you guys will probably see more of these ladies. I had a great time.
Yeah, that was a dope event. I'm glad you had the chance to be a part of it.
Thank you, Dr. Jackie Carter, for inviting me. I was super excited about that. I'm glad that I was able to go because I did have a little bit of catastrophe the night before, but we're not going to talk about that right here. That's one of those if you know moments. Okay,
yeah, exactly.
I'm playing live, but I'm just mind my business on that.
For sure.
That part. Also, now we told y'all that Erica Banks was going to invite 2 lucky fans out to go ride with her on Trill on Wheels for her birthday. Y'all can go over to her page. You can check it out. It looks like they had an absolutely amazing time. Here are some of the girls that she took out with her for her birthday. So happy belated birthday, boo. Hope that y'all had fun out there riding around the city, listening to those tunes, because you know that they play the latest and greatest hip hop on those. And I hear that they have phenomenal people leading the ride, if you will. They dance, they talk, they give you drinks. They have a great time.
That's what's up.
Let's see.
Hope everybody had a good time.
The travel team. Yeah.
Hey, man, somebody get that too, man.
Heavy. This one right here.
Hey.
All right. Now we're going to talk about some upcoming events, ladies and gentlemen, because I can't wait for our special guests to get on here and tell us all that they had to tell us. But we are going to be attending the Black Farmer Student Network Aggie Impact Gala in College Station on the 8th and 9th weekend. I cannot wait to go to this because I've not been back to my alma mater in quite some time. This is going to be great. It's to help raise scholarship money for upcoming Aggies, if you will. And so I'm glad to be able to give back to that because I feel like with all of, let's say, the hoopla surrounded around HBCUs, I think that we still need diversity in universities like this. And I can't wait to see the new incoming class. And I can't wait to work with Black Former Students Network on other upcoming events. And hopefully maybe I'm one of the honorees next year for the Impact Award. So that would be amazing. Anthony, are you excited about going to that? Have you ever gone and hung out at my school?
Nope.
Not going.
Oh no, I went one time with you. I can't remember. Monica's son was graduating. They had something up there when the boys are real little. Okay. Outside of that, no.
Okay. Well, we're going. Time to go now. We're gonna have
I get to wear a tuxedo.
So he's gonna get to wear a tuxedo. Y'all are gonna get to see us all dressed up. We know how much y'all love that. We're gonna be going to a comedy show and some other things. So I'm gonna get dressed out in my little regalia, and I'm gonna be all right, and we're gonna have a little fun, okay? To kick off the holiday season. Huh?
Get all fancy.
Most definitely.
We're gonna get fancy. Okay, we're gonna get fancy. I'm gonna pop this down for just a little bit because I wanted to talk to you guys about our Feed a Family with AUA. That is another really important thing that we are trying to do. I need you to go over to the website, auacharity.com right now. Nominate a family that you know needs
website
for this holiday season. If you don't want the food cooked, just say that. We will bring you a raw turkey and raw ingredients for you to prepare for your family. Maybe that's what's holding y'all back. You can go to auacharity.com We're taking donations right now, and we are also looking for families to feed. We have a few, but we want a few more. So if you will go over, there is a form there. All you have to do is fill it out with the name and telephone number of the people. We just want to make sure that we're delivering to the right address and things of that nature. But we definitely want to help some families out for this holiday season. Okay.
Yes.
We've got a comment.
Please nominate someone.
Anthony, please. Anthony says, okay, Tuck, I see you with the nice color pink collar shirt. Now I'll wear that, but not no pink.
This ain't pink, dog. This ain't pink. This is a red kind of checkerboard.
I was about to say, where we going with this? Where are we going with this? All right, ladies and gentlemen, I have another upcoming event that I wanted to make sure that I tell you guys about, because clearly it is ball season. Now, the Crusaders for Colon Cancer are having their annual sneaker ball. It says affair here, November the 16th. It is not too late for you guys to go and get your tickets. I'm going to be there with my sneakers on. I'm going to be there in my blue dress. I'm telling y'all, I'm dressing up all holiday season long this time. I got lots of things to celebrate, lots of reasons to be happy. If you would like to attend this event, either let me know or scan that QR code right there. That's all you have to do. This flyer is also posted up on my page and on their event page. Go there right now. It says go.
It's like our guest just popped on.
Put on a shirt. Oh, well, that's great. I told you, I'm super excited to hear about all the things that are going to be going on. Let me see what we got here next. Now, before we get into our special guest, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I need to remind you, just because it is not the actual election day, ladies and gentlemen, you need to still get out there and vote. Tucker, tell them about your voting experience today.
I voted today. Punched that ticket for Trump. It was pretty easy. No line, walk right in. You have a couple people out there promoting themselves or whatever, voting, running for office. No line. It was smooth. They check you in. They give you your ballot. You head to the machine. You cast your vote, and it prints out. And you slide it in, it scans, and the lady give you a sticker, and you keep it moving.
So it's still pretty much about the same. Most people think that they're going to go in there and do something random and different, and it is not that, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be the same. It's going to be running the mill. But if you get on out there right now, not only does it help them when it comes to tallying the votes in the end, but it helps you save time, and that way you don't walk away, because I have a feeling that there's going to be a lot of people who get out there to the polls a little late. Okay, they're gonna be standing in those lines. They're gonna be unhappy, and there will be people walking away who need to get back to work, who need to do whatever it is. It's going to be something. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we encourage each and every one of you to get out there and vote. If Anthony and I cannot get on the same page and get out there together like we normally do, I will be leaving him soon, because I'm not going to the regular voting. So remember to get out there and vote. He out there on the road. I need to just go up there and go punch my ballot so that my voice can be heard. Voice to be heard. Remember, your future is important, and this has something to do with it, because there were once upon a time where people could not vote in this manner. Okay, so remember that. Yes. All right. She says, I'm in an Uber without my charger. Oh, help us. I'm just saying, but wow. Okay, it says my ex voted Harris. I always knew she wasn't shit. Okay. You know what? We're not trying not to rag on people here. We're gonna let people do what they want to do with their lives.
Hey, it's your choice to vote, man. You want to vote for,
Laughing my ass off. I'm dead. That is pretty funny. People always have different issues with their baby mamas and people, and we're going to be talking about that later too. So make sure you guys stick around for touchy subjects, because guess what? We're going to be talking about blood ties. I need y'all to be here for that conversation. But before we do all of that, ladies and gentlemen, I hope I'm pronouncing this right, but I need to make sure that you guys are introduced properly to Dr. Loren Blanchard, who is the University of Houston Downtown's current president. They are now celebrating 50 years in operation, ladies and gentlemen, and they are planning a huge celebration. Dr. Blanchard, welcome, welcome, welcome to I'm Just Saying Live. How are you doing tonight?
Doing very well. Thank you so much for having me on with you.
We are super excited to have you because you guys have a huge celebration planned and we want everybody to get out there. Before we get started, tell us a little bit about you and your position there at University of Houston.
So University of Houston Downtown, and the president now going on 4 years. Prior to being here, I worked at places such as Xavier University of Louisiana. I'm originally from Louisiana. I grew up in Lake Charles. So Houston it's not foreign to me in any way. We spent plenty of times here. As a matter of fact, I would say all the time to folks that my dad loved the Astros and my sister and I loved Astro World. So it was a perfect world growing up, right?
Right.
But it's felt good to be back. As I said, my roots are largely in Louisiana. Worked in Louisiana for a number of years. Left there. Then went to California and worked for the California State University system as its executive vice chancellor for academic and student affairs, and then was tapped for the role here at the University of Houston Downtown. And it's been a really good experience. Most people know about University of Houston, and the system itself does have 4 campuses, and we're the second largest with 14,000 students and 1,500 faculty and staff. So that's about us. And we've been celebrating, as you've just indicated, all year long for our 50th year anniversary. Of course, I haven't been here for all those 50 years, as
right.
Say. So, doing our mark, not only with respect to the time that I've been here, but also looking now ahead, because next year we'll make it 51 years. And so we really have been focusing in on our strategic plan to use that as our guide for all the things that we want to be able to accomplish within the next 50 years. So part of that has been fundraising. And so one of our events that's coming up on Saturday, November 9th, is that we are hosting Terence Blanchard for a live concert that will be held at the University of Houston. And he will be accompanied by the University of Houston Student Symphony, which I'm really excited about. So most people know Terence. I'll be clear, he is my second cousin. Okay. He grew up in New Orleans. I grew up in Lake Charles. And our families would get together pretty regularly. And as adults, when I moved to New Orleans, we really became closer as family.
He's really being a little bit modest about his cousin, because I hear he has a few awards, and nominations.
Just a few. Yeah,
Oscars,
you're right. So.
Grammys. If you guys want to go and see someone who's an award-winning, professional artist, this is your time, and you get to help with a good cause. So definitely go out and do this. Is there anything else special about that event that you want to tell us about?
Yeah, I do. So just a little bit more about Terence, not a lot, but most people know him as a jazz trumpeter, and that's where he got his start. And then from there, he started working on musical scores for movies, and he's done over 65 movies where he's written all the music, including the majority of Spike Lee movies that he's done. And most recently, he now has started writing opera scores, or operas completely. And they have been performed at the Metropolitan in New York. And it's just been really fantastic. So his performance here is going to focus in on lots of movies that you all have seen and the music behind those movies. And so we're really excited about it on November 9th. It is a fundraiser with respect to raising dollars to help our students, both on the scholarship side, but also on emergency grants. And so that's something that we pride ourselves in, and really working with our students to keep their debt as low as possible. And that's what this concert is designed to do. So we invite everybody to come out, enjoy. The tickets are reasonably priced. They're going fast, but the reality is that we want to make sure that we get everybody in to enjoy not only this concert, but also to be able to give to the students of the University of Houston Downtown.
Okay, we like to talk about business just a little bit here. And we are in nonprofit game a lot of times, and we know about fundraising. When it comes to fundraising, because I want people to understand how real this is when it comes to helping students, like you said, in emergency situations. How hard is it to get these monies in? Because you've done quite a good job. How do you feel like, do you think it's because of your location and where you are? Is it because your closeness with people in the community? How were you able to exceed the amount of money, if you will, that you're trying to raise in this situation?
Well, it's really about the partnerships, right? And then not only establishing the partnerships with individuals and businesses and other organizations, but being able to see the products that we produce. I mean, the alums. It's always so fascinating to me every time I meet with alums where they're making it very clear that if it weren't for the educational experience that they received here and the foundation that they received, that they don't believe in any way possible that they would have achieved the career aspirations that they have. And that a lot of that, as I said, is tied to the fact that we really try to make our educational experience here at UHD as affordable as possible. And the way to do that is through the fundraising side of it, but also ensuring that we've got a lot of our alums who will then give back to the university in order to give a leg up, if you will, for the current students who are here. So we really depend very heavily on the kindness and the generosity of others. And this is just one opportunity that we are providing through this concert for those in the community to do just that.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are an alumni anywhere, make sure that you take time to reach back, because there are students who are following in behind you who may be able to put you in different situations. You just never know who the next person is that's going to discover something great. So you definitely want to be a part of that. I'm really proud of the job that you're doing over there at University of Houston downtown.
Thank you.
Tucker, do you have a question for him?
I do have a question. So being in that position for 40 plus years, right, and seeing the different eras of America and where it's come from. Like, I'm 40, so you've been in that position as long as I've been alive, right? So
No, I've been in the position for 4 years, not 40
4 years. I'm sorry, 4 years, not 40. Sorry, but
Yeah.
okay. So, well, as a man here in America, a lot of things have went on. You yourself have come from Lake Charles here to Houston and found success. What are some of the plans you guys have for the University of Houston downtown and bringing, and what kind of culture exists there that you're trying to market and project to bring more people in?
So, what we are really known for at the University of Houston downtown is the fact that we are one of the most diverse universities in the southern region of the country, per U.S. News and World Report. And the reality is that it's not just on the racial ethnic side, although we do have a very heavy concentration of Hispanic students as well as Black students and other racial groups. But it's the economic side that we have students who come here from all walks of life economically. And in addition to that, we have 70% of our students are first generation. They didn't have a person in the household that went to college. And so there are so many students when you have the combination of being first generation and coming from economically deprived backgrounds, that this university becomes their hope. And that more than their hope for them, but for their families as well. And so we see families making major sacrifices for our young people, and some that are older. Our average age here at University of Houston downtown of our students is 28. And so people come back at all different times in their lives, and even directly from high school, recognizing that we're providing them with the knowledge and skills that they need that's going to give them a leg up relative to, or the preparation, I should say, relative to going either to graduate or professional school or into the workforce. But the main piece is that they become leaders in their fields and leaders in their communities. And all of that really is what matters tremendously to us, and what becomes that how we move more people into leadership roles so that when decisions are being made, even when we're talking about, I hear you talking about the election results, that we're preparing those students to become in those seats where they can be elected and their voices can be even stronger than what they are now.
Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it right here that everybody is still going to school. I'm so glad to hear that, because for a while I thought we were going to lose people. School was getting so expensive, but you hear it from the president's mouth that they are trying to keep it affordable. They are in a very convenient location, and they are doing charitable events to help raise money to help even more students. So, ladies and gentlemen, the name of this event is called Film Scores. Is that the title of the event?
Yeah, with film scores, and
Jazz
it's
and beyond.
a focus on focus on music, and as I said, it's on Saturday, November 9th. And in order to obtain tickets, I can give an address that they can go to, an electronic address, if that's okay with you.
That is okay with me. Go right ahead.
It's www.uhd.edu/concert.
Okay, now, is there anything else that you would like to tell people in regards to the University of Houston downtown? Maybe some other thing that's coming up as well, because I think we have covered this. I think that we put it out there how important it is for people to make sure that they give back, and that this is one of the major causes and reasons that people need to give back, is because you just never know. You don't know who's out there trying to go back. Lots of people, having kids nowadays a lot earlier. And he said the average age is 28. It's never too late, ladies and gentlemen. Is there anything else that you would like to tell our viewers at this time in regards to this upcoming event in University of Houston downtown?
Just to say that, we are really working very hard to ensure that the next 50 years that this university is going to stand even as tall as one of the greatest mountains that we can possibly think of, largely because of not only the students that come here and are prepared and ready to go out there to really conquer the world, but then more importantly, all the partners that we have along the way that really understand the value of higher education and the value of really working together to uplift individuals. And as we uplift individuals, we frankly uplift our communities.
Uplift, y'all. I'm just saying, it's all about uplifting. We've been here with Dr. Loren Blanchard. Thank you so very much for being on I'm Just Saying Live today. We are super happy to have you, and we hope the event is amazing.
Thank you. Appreciate it a whole lot.
Thank you. Have a great evening.
All right. Have a good evening.
Yes.
Short and to the point. I absolutely love it. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you love it too. Remember that you do not have to attend the event to be able to give to the University of Houston downtown. Have either one of you thought about taking any classes lately?
I thought about going back. and getting a master's in,
What you say, but around.
You gotta that's commitment that I don't know if I'm ready to make yet.
Yes. How about you, Anthony? Have you thought about going back to school?
No, ma'am.
Okay. That was nice and simple. But ladies and gentlemen, we know that there are a lot of people that are out there and doing that. Remember, this is the 50th anniversary of University of Houston downtown. He said they have several different locations. Find you a spot if you want to further your education. Education is a big thing right now. Hopefully it works out for you. Everybody, it doesn't. And I'm gonna just be honest about that, because this is I'm Just Saying Live, period. Hopefully you find something you like and enjoy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. The University of Houston is a good school.
Okay, great. You ready? Y'all ready?
You ready for touch the subject? What we doing now?
Not yet. We're not ready.
Okay.
I
got some people ready.
I know they ready. They ready. They might not like this one today. This one got to do with some different stuff. Okay. I had to try to keep it clean today, but it's very touchy subject. It's touchy. Okay.
It's touchy. Okay.
It's touchy, but
I'm gonna refill my glass.
That part. Tucker is over there trying some new stuff tonight, y'all. We are going to start sharing what we have in our glasses with you, but just not on this episode. So I'm gonna add our affirmation for today. Now, everybody, y'all know I like y'all to dwell and think on these, and they normally just pop in, from wherever. I find what I feel. It says, a year from now, you may wish you had started today. Now, this is absolutely perfect for our topic earlier, even though I had no idea that this was going to tie in like this. If you've been thinking about going back to school, if you've been thinking about starting a business, if you've been thinking about, beating your kids in the background, whatever it is, start today, not tomorrow. Go ahead and get it out of the way, because that's the hardest part, is getting it started. Tell me how this kind of affects your life, or how this has played out in your life, Tucker, in regards to starting new businesses or new endeavors. If you would go first, and then I'll have Anthony go next.
Yeah, for me, it's like, if you don't, you got to start, right? And then that's the first part, like getting out and actually doing it. And then the second part is actually staying consistent, right? And being consistent with it, and staying with it until you reach your goal, and then ready to create a new goal and head for that. And so that's just kind of how I look at it, and how I approach things. So when I approach things, and that's how I look at it, is, what do I want to get? What am I trying to achieve? And then what does it take? Like, how do I get there? How do I take these steps to get to where I need to go? So
that part. How about you, Ant?
Let me see it again.
Okay, we're going to pop it up one more time for you. And it says, a year from now, you may wish you had started today.
Hey, that's Kinfolk at the bottom.
Karen Lamb, okay?
Hey, cousin. Anyway, now I look at it as far as like applying yourself to whatever it is you want to do. Because a lot of us as kids, adults, we all have goals, but a lot of time we hold ourselves back by procrastinating instead of just, taking initiative or actual starting. And then, as time go on, we look back and say, I wish I would have done this, or I wish I would have done that. And I look at it as far as like exercising. You want a better life, you want a healthier life. Let's just start today and do whatever it is you want to do. Take that chance. If it's exercising, if it's a job or relationship, no matter what it is, just take that chance and try it. And that way you don't have to worry about saying later on in life that I wish I would have done this, or I wish I would have done that. There are no ifs, woulda, coulda, because you took that opportunity to, give it a try.
Very true. I like the way that you use the word procrastination. That is what this is about. Every single day, there is something else that I feel like I left on the table that I could have done. Even though I do a lot, I still feel like there is something. And so this resonates with me because of that. And you can't do it all, but sometimes you can. Look, you got to try. You keep going, and then you find out what works for you. And I like that. Let's see what he said. Take the chance and leave all unhealthy relationships.
I agree.
All unhealthy relationships. And those can come in any form. Those can be friendships. Those can be relationships when it comes to man and woman.
Family,
Yeah.
All of that.
Business, family, personal.
That part. I'm not posting that, Dante. Not today. Okay, we're gonna keep moving forward. Tucker has a very special.
So wrong with this man.
I am not posting that today. Sorry, I know I'm just saying live, but not today. Ladies and gentlemen, we sent Tucker to the movie. Okay, y'all know we like doing movie reviews, and this boy right here, I thought we was gonna get a whole video. I thought I was gonna get a little clip of the movie because I can't see it because it's not out yet.
It's out now. It's out now.
Oh, it's out now?
It's out now. It came out on the 18th.
Oh, on the 18th. Okay, so I just missed it. No, it came out right after you saw it.
It came out. So yeah, we seen it on the Wednesday. It came out that Friday.
Y'all, we're talking about Smile 2, just in case you know, okay? Smile 2 is out now. I did look it up today, and I didn't even see a date on there.
Yeah, it's out. It's out.
Okay.
Smile 2. I'll say this.
Tell us about
this. This one is good, and it made me see the first one, and I seen the first one, and I'm like, I like the second one better. So this is one of those ones where the sequel is
better. Okay.
Yeah, the sequel is definitely better, a lot better. They tell the story a little bit better, and they amp it up, and it makes you think the whole movie. So yeah, I don't want to give away too much, but if you like thrillers, I wouldn't necessarily classify this as a scary movie, although there are some some parts where you may jump.
A little creepy.
Yeah, it's a little definitely creepy. Definitely a little gory, and more so of a good psychological thriller. I like it.
Okay, psychological thriller.
That's what got me right there. I'm at to see it.
He says Smile 2 looks like a good movie.
It's good.
Okay.
It's good.
You want to know why he's saying that? Because her mouth's covered up. I know that's what he's talking about. That man is crazy. I know that's why. Okay, Miss Nichols says, I've never heard of this movie. I'll watch the first one tonight. Watch the first one and then go check out the second one. Tucker is giving it a 2 thumbs up. That's what you
give it I give it like a thumb and a 75. You know, not too full.
Okay.
Like
So
one in the third.
Okay.
Yeah, one in the third. 2/3, 3/3. With 3/4.
1 3/4.
1 3/4. Ladies and gentlemen, that's
somebody going to UHD.
Somebody needs to go to university downtown.
I'm a product of Atlanta Public Schools, so you know.
That's funny. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, if y'all have any movies y'all want us to review, especially some Tubi movies before they get on Tubi, we would love to do that too, because I need to see what y'all out there doing.
Send us a movie.
Send us a movie. I'm definitely going to watch it. You know, I love watching all the movies. I know people say that it's a waste of time, but I'm definitely into pop culture and all things of that.
Where's D-Ray? Where's D-Ray?
Oh, D-Ray might be at work. Ain't no telling. You know, he got on no job.
Yeah, I seen D-Ray.
What, he out there cutting the yard or he driving?
Let me see. Let me make sure. I made sure I sent him the thing. I think I did. So he has it. And
what Coach B?
Oh, she is also working. Y'all can't just be dependent on them to make all the comments all the time. You got to invite somebody. Ladies,
we love their comments.
I'm just saying live on Facebook. Okay, go to our page, know everything that we have going on, and have a little fun with us.
B and D-Ray have their own, like they own brand. Like it's
invite them. I'm gonna invite them to
entertaining.
I'm gonna invite them to be on the actual show, because I think it would be even funnier if they're on here
together. Yes,
they both. B and D. Oh yeah, they have to be.
We're gonna have to have a special guest commenting show for people who are always commenting, and then we're just gonna go at it, okay? Because it says it's over 3 billion women on this planet. So you know what? Why isn't it clean yet? I told you about that. Because their husbands don't have enough money now.
What?
If they didn't have any other responsibilities, of course everything would be clean. Hope you're monetized. You know what? I'm gonna say this, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all have help, and we are finally getting a little 2 cents. But it's okay. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that little money. And, you know, I know y'all think we're not growing, but actually we are on the backside. So that part, great. Thanks. Thank y'all very much. I'm gonna add this to the stage because it is now time for us to start working on this Tennille's touchy subject. Now, you know, I like to lead into it with a little bit of definitions, okay? Because not only are we here to have fun, but we are going to entertain you just a little bit. Let's get into this edutainment. Let's get into this Tennille's touchy subject. This is a topic, again, that Mr. Thomas kind of came up with himself, and we're going to see how y'all like it, okay? Here we go. This is a subject that he brought up. We looked up some stuff, found some things, okay? Here we go.
Let's hear this.
Blood ties is how we're going to name this touchy subject. Now we're going to give you a definition for blood ties. But before I do that, I want y'all to remember family ties are personal connections between people and can be based on blood, legal recognition, or factual relationships. Now I'm going to tell you what those 3 things are so we can make sure that we're on the same page prior to going into this. Blood ties. These include biological parents, grandparents, siblings, and biological children. Tucker, read legally recognized relationships.
So legally recognized relationships, these includes cohabitation. A factual relationship may be considered a family if it's based on a close personal ties. So
It includes mutual understanding and
yeah,
respect.
well, I was just trying to explain kind of what this is.
Yeah.
It includes mutual understanding and respect and involves living together. So yes, cohabitation, but not necessarily blood, right?
Right. So a lot of people have now started considering their significant
Marriage.
others that are living with them, like they do with the law, and they're saying that people are, what is it called,
Common law.
common law married and things
Common
of
law
this
marriage,
nature. So some people recognize that as a legal binding relationship. Anthony, I know you can't see that. Tucker, go ahead and read factual relationships.
So factual relationships, these include cohabitation. A factual relationship may be considered a family if it's based on a close personal ties, includes mutual understanding and respect, and involves living together. So kind of the same thing as the legally recognized relationship, but but they also can consider it family. So
Hey, he said D-Ray is in the house. Y'all were looking for him. There he is. Spoke up the devil.
What's up, D-Ray?
All right, D-Ray, we are talking about family ties, blood ties. Now we know that there are 3 types of ties, okay? Blood ties, legally recognized relationships, and factual relationships, okay? Get you a prenup. Dante already going to the, it might not even be about that. You don't even know. He already said, get you a prenup. And a blue suit. Okay, that's what.
get you a prenup.
Oh, you talking about David with that blue suit? Okay, y'all, he look good in that blue suit. Leave that man alone on his Facebook picture. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna pop that down. Now, touchy subject. Let me make sure I got it all the way up. Here it is. It went with this. Okay. Dear Tennille, this message is coming from a 40+ adult. I need you to know this because my stepmother now wants me to call her mom. Now, I have known her most of my life, but I do not feel comfortable calling her mother because she is not my actual mom. She has been pressuring my father to have a conversation with me about it. He ran it by me and brought it to me briefly, but knows how strongly I feel about this. I love my mother, and I wouldn't dare disrespect her memory by calling another woman mom. There's no real reason I can't call her mom, as my mom is deceased. But like I said, I wouldn't disrespect my mother in that way. How do I resolve this issue? Blood ties only.
It ain't your mama.
It ain't your mama. That's true. David says, F blood, my family is loyalty. Okay. Lots of people believe that. The people who treated them good and who are standing by their side when things are going on deserve those things, but do they deserve mama? Mama I think you have to set that one that's a little above the bar.
It depends, right? So like it depends. Like she has an affinity for her mother, right? So she holds her in a high regard, and she doesn't want to, like she said, disrespect her. But I would say there is something, and this goes to being a step parent, right? This is why a lot of men is reluctant.
Dante says if she's hot, then you can call her mom. If not, then it's no for me, dog.
Oh my gosh. This dude right here, man.
She gotta be.
That's crazy. Right. But listen, when it comes to that,
being a step parent is a thankless job. You know what I mean? To a degree.
Right.
And so you're not the actual biological parent. And it's up to that child to choose to recognize you as such, and then you accept that. So
forcing someone, especially in adulthood, is not going to get you anywhere. Sorry.
Yeah.
Period. You may want to cut a light on, Anthony. I see you over there struggling and you're fading into the back. You're getting real dark
We
there.
trying. And then, we trying-
Don't you like your chocolate?
I do.
yeah,
David
man.
says it's up to the kid or child if they decide to call a step parent mom or
Right.
dad. I have also always felt that way. I know that there are a lot of dads and moms who want people to feel as if they are a family. Sometimes it is embarrassing for people out in public. Say you go to a work function with your new stepdaddy. Of course, he wants you to call him dad because he don't want people asking why he up here taking care of the extra kids. You know, there's lots and lots of things, levels to this. And if somebody feels like they have done the utmost for you and they want that, is it a big deal? Is it a big deal
Okay.
if the mother has passed away?
So let's say this. You said put in effort or time, whatever you just stated. I was just thinking about that. So what do you mean by has she put in the work ethics or time to be?
So that makes a difference to me. If someone has been there for you through thick and thin, you've known them most of your life. I know that they're not your mother, but if that's something that they want to be called and they've been there for you, is it so hard for you to step outside of yourself and give them that, to make them happy, to give them something back?
Is it about them or is it about
They
you?
didn't have to really be fooling with you because
Right
you're
then,
not
it's
theirs
about
either.
right.
Dante says, I got a mom. I don't need a stepdad or a mom. TBH is to be
honest.
To be honest, yeah. My kids don't have step parents. Okay. They got a mom and a daddy. And that's that.
CK commented.
Why is someone pressed? Because a 40-year-old doesn't call her mom. It's not like she is a child. I do also think that there has to be some kind of mental something going on there. Why are they even concerned?
Well, maybe she's an older lady that never had kids, or maybe she's someone that, you know, that regrets that, you know, and she's probably dealing with that inside her mind. Like, so did I hey, I did raise somebody.
Or maybe she didn't treat her kids very well. That may be another thing.
Be that. Yeah, it could be that. It could be a couple of things. So, you know,
I would not at 40. I would not. I'm going to tell you, I would never press a step kid to call me mom, no matter how much I had done for them.
Exactly.
It's not. I would not do that. I'm not their mother.
I'm not.
I want to be the mother of my own that I got, and that's that. Because they mine.
And the thing is, when you do things for children, you're doing it because you love that person that you're with.
I know you probably couldn't see that. He said, I told my kids that there's just some Negro your mama sleeping with. And sometimes it is, because that's the other thing. The father may have been married more than once. I'm not calling everybody who come through here mama.
Yeah.
Maybe I got attachment to the last lady before you. If I'm 15, that may very well be the case, because I known her since I was 8. I only known you since I was 15. And I'm already done with daddy because he running the street like that. You understand what I'm saying? There's a difference.
Right.
There is.
There's a difference. So again, like I told you, I know that maybe the embarrassment factor is there or something of that nature, or you feel like you've done so much. But if you have to ask someone to give you that type of title, something wrong.
Yeah, the thing is, I'm pretty much in that situation myself. My mom's dead. 2 other moms. So I call one, by her middle name sometimes. Another one I just call, he say, adopt a what?
A pet. Adopt a pet. That's how we're going. Keep going.
A pet dog. But yeah, sometimes you just feel like just call them whatever, not being disrespectful, but call them your mother or mom. No, that's just not it. And they might do some things. Sometimes you might say thank you, mom, but it's out of your heart that you do it.
Yes,
and it's not
it has
something
to come from the heart.
Yeah, it's something that you do because you want to. not because you compelled to do it, but you feel it within you. Now, when you sit here trying to press somebody to say that all the time or whatever, no, you can't do that. Because now who is it about? Is it about you or is it about that child?
Well, yes, I'm saying.
And you say 40,
Right.
40 plus, that child is 40 plus or actually an adult. Now, you can't do that because now what you say, Tuck, is something mentally wrong with you.
Now, let's talk about the flip side of this, because there are several parents out there, you know, they run across these step parents when the kids are young, and the kids want to call the other one mom.
No,
There
I
are
wouldn't.
plenty of women who have a problem with that. I don't see anything wrong with it if the child wants to, because the child feels comfortable doing that. But if the parent has a problem with it, then where do you go in that situation?
If the parent has a problem with it, that's because the parent know you not gonna be there long. So don't be calling her mama. She only here for a short time.
That's not
Short
always.
term. Oh yes, it is. That daddy out
Jealousy, most of the time, I feel like it comes from a jealous place. You don't want that other person being called mom by your child. It comes from a place of jealousy. You want to be mama. You want them to know I'm your mother. That other person may treat them better than you because they don't have to discipline them. They don't have to do all these things. So they want to call them mom, and a mom knows that. So that's a different thing. How do you feel about that, Tucker?
So when I was married, right, I had 2 kids prior to my marriage, prior to getting married, and so my daughters really had an affinity for my ex-wife, right? And so they would, and they still do, and they would call her mom, but I would say, no, you can't call her your mom, but you can call her Mama J. You know what I'm saying? Like that's your other mom, like that's your dad's. You know what I mean? That's your dad's wife. So that's the position that's in their life. So you can call her Mama J, but that's not your mom. You know what I mean? And so that's what they always call. They call her Mama J. So yeah, I don't see an issue with that.
I think that's a fair compromise, because when you start going to mom, I'm telling you, I think I would feel away. I don't care what's going on. I think that I would feel away.
Yeah.
So wait, you telling me that the daddy telling the kids not to call that lady mama because he know she finna bounce any day? Now, even though she might have been treating that.
He probably tapping mama still. You can't be calling her mama when I'm tapping mama.
And that's why the daddy say, don't you call her mama. That ain't your mama.
I don't think most dads say that.
I would.
No, I don't think so.
Most dads don't say that. You may.
Oh, yes, they do.
Most dads don't say that. Most dads most dads let the kid do what they want to do. And like Tucker said, they make a compromise for it. If that's what they want to do, he found a way to still make it work. That's what dad
is.
They calling you mama one day, and as soon as they get mad, that ain't my mama. That's why I said don't call that motherfucker your mama.
Stop that.
Oh. Well, anyway, that's bad. I ain't calling nobody no mama. I ain't calling nobody no daddy.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't raised me. You ain't been there.
I'm with you, Ms. Nichols. I'm with you, CK. Period. Man, this man. Help us, Jesus. I said one clean show, boy. One. Thank you. Thank you very much. Anyway.
Mama.
Lord. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna just say this. I'm with Tucker's idea of making a compromise. You can get close, but no one will replace your mother.
And understand that only was a compromise.
She's turning 70 this year, y'all. So I'll be making a trip to Dallas. So if y'all want to see me during that time, go and run your gifts. Look.
Run it up, run the gifts, run the gifts.
Y'all know my mama took care of a lot of y'all. Look.
I was only saying that the compromise only because the kids actually wanted it, right? So again, it comes from the kids, and it doesn't come from, the step parent.
Okay, here we go. Here's another scenario. This is why I say he says my baby mama's ex-husband called the laws on me because I kicked his ass because he went off on my son because he wouldn't call him dad and everyone else was.
That's not your daddy.
Because he has a man representative in his life.
Right.
So if their dads ain't doing nothing, of course they gonna call him daddy because he the only one doing something.
That's the only one that they know. not his son.
Damn.
Living off the child support.
Leave
That's
it off,
another.
leave it off your child. That's some shit. That's how they do, bro.
You
That's
need
how
to
they
take
do.
me off this child support if you want my son to call you daddy.
Yeah, you talking
That's
about
right.
take care of me, nigga.
Do
What you
that.
mean?
All right. So again, my final comment is with the situation and how to solve a situation like this. You're just gonna have to have a talk with the person and tell them if it comes up again, or if the dad brings it to you again gradually, tell them, hey, it's not going to happen. You got to be firm with this kind of thing. It's not going to happen. Give them a reason why, because they are your elder. You at least deserve that. I don't want to do it because I'm not feeling that way in my spirit or whatever, or I don't want to disrespect my mother in that sense, period. And let it be that. They just gonna have to live with it. They're gonna have to ride them last couple of years out with it on their chest. What you say, Tucker? Agreed?
Agreed.
Big, you agree?
No, I don't.
Okay, well, what you saying? How do you feel like this person should solve this?
If it's in their heart and they feel like saying it at the time, that's on them. But don't be pressuring nobody to say something that they don't want to do.
Well, you can't. That's not how you solve the problem, though. What we're
No,
talking about now is how this person solves the problem, the issue.
oh, well, they're gonna sit down. They're gonna sit down, like you said, and talk to the parent and let them know, hey, don't be telling me to call that person my mama, or don't be telling me to call that dude my daddy. That's it. I'm not doing that.
Okay. We all in agreement. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been another episode of I'm Just Saying Live. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed our guests. Remember that you can participate in that event and go hear you some live jazz. I think that would be a great evening out, because I know y'all ain't planning no date nights. So there you go. There's one all wrapped up in a bundle, especially if you have something to do with charity. You get you a little write-off and go on about your business. Remember that tax season is coming up. But I also need each and every one of you to get out there and vote and let your voice be heard, because we're an advocate for that. We like people who do that. So make sure you get out there to the polls. Tucker did it. Now Anthony and I are going to go and do it, and we want you to do exactly the same thing. Thank you so much.
2024.
Thank you so much. What?
Make it, hey, Black Mac, make America great again. Let's go.
Okay.
Black
We
Mac.
trying to make it great each week right here, teaching everybody something new every week. Okay. We're the best in entertainment. Don't you forget it. Bye-bye.
All right. Peace.